To structure your Blackboard Ultra modules, there are 3 different types of container you can use to group items of content together. Hover over a line in course content to turn it purple. Click on the circle with a plus in it that appears in the middle of the line, and then select Create from the menu that appears. This opens the Create Item layer on the right, and the containers are the first 3 items in the list: Learning Module, Folder, and Documents. Learning modules are essentially folders, but they have a couple of features that set them apart from the other containers. To set one up, click on Learning Module in the Create Item layer. Give the Learning Module a name by changing the field at the top of the layer that appears. Make sure you give this a clear and purposeful name. For example, if it will contain all learning materials, call it Learning Materials. Or if using them to split your learning content up at this level, you might want to number the weeks and topics in your module in sequence so that the students know the order they were covered. If content was covered in a particular week of the year, you might want to add a specific date to the name. You may also want to add the subject of the contents to the name as well, or the types of activity within. You can then change the visibility of the learning module and add a description to the learning module if you like. The first feature that sets learning modules apart from other containers is the Forced Sequence feature. Check the box here to turn it on, then click Save to add your learning module. Forced Sequence is an optional feature, but if you select it, then your students have to work through content you add to the learning module, one item at a time. They can't progress to an item later in the list of content without first opening or engaging with the items that precede it. It's a great feature if you want to guide students through learning materials and activities in a structured way. Having this feature turned on also allows students to track their progress through the learning materials, so that they can pick up where they left off previously. The second feature that sets learning modules apart is the look and feel of them. Unlike all other content you can add to Ultra modules, learning modules have no icon and have a light grey background. So if you add learning modules to host your learning materials, students can immediately identify these from within your module because they stand out. Finally, it's worth noting that you can only add learning modules to the top level of course content. You can't add a learning module or folder and then add learning modules within those. So this is worth giving some thought to when structuring your Ultra modules. Are you going to use learning modules, and if so, how? To add content into a learning module, first click on the title of the learning module or the arrowhead to the right of the learning module to expand it. You will see a new line appears underneath the item with a circle and plus in it. Click on that icon, and in the menu that appears, you can select the options to create additional items, copy content from another module, upload content from your computer or cloud storage, or select a tool from the content market. Items that you add will then appear in the learning module. To hide these items, click on the title of the learning module or the arrowhead to the right of the learning module to collapse it.